Have you ever seen those striking jet black pasta dishes on a fancy restaurant menu and wondered what on earth makes it that color? The secret is one of the ocean's most fascinating treasures, cuttlefish ink. It's not just a food coloring, it's a unique ingredient with a deep savory flavor that transforms ordinary meals into culinary masterpieces. Today we're diving deep into the world of cuttlefish ink, from the ocean floor to your dinner plate. We'll explore how this precious liquid is harvested, processed, and turned into the gourmet ingredient chefs around the world can't get enough of. Get ready because you're about to see squid and cuttlefish in a whole new light. So what exactly is this mysterious black liquid? Cuttlefish, along with their cousins, squid and octopuses, have a special organ called an ink sac. This sac is a defense mechanism. When a cuttlefish feels threatened by a predator, it releases a dense cloud of ink into the water. This cloud acts like a smokescreen, confusing the attacker and giving the cuttlefish a chance to make a speedy escape. The main component of this ink is melanin, the same pigment that gives colors to our hair and skin. But mixed in with the melanin are other compounds that give the ink its unique taste. It's briny, a little salty, and has a rich umami flavor that's hard to describe but utterly delicious. It carries the essence of the sea. Now let's talk about harvesting. Getting this ink isn't as simple as just squeezing a cuttlefish. The process requires incredible care and precision. Traditionally, fishermen who catch cuttlefish for their meat have to be extremely careful not to rupture the ink sac during the cleaning process. A ruptured sac can stain the delicate white meat, lowering its value, so they learn to carefully locate and remove the entire ink sac intact. It's a delicate operation. The sac itself looks like a small silvery black teardrop-shaped pouch nestled among the cuttlefish's internal organs. Once removed, the real work begins. Each tiny sac holds only a small amount of ink, so collecting a significant quantity is a labor-intensive job. Imagine a fishing boat returning to port after a long day at sea. The crew begins the task of cleaning their catch. One by one, they take a cuttlefish, make a careful incision, and gently pull out the insides. Their experienced hands quickly identify the precious ink sac. It's set aside in a special container, while the rest of the cuttlefish is prepared for the market. This process is repeated over and over. In some large-scale commercial operations, specialized machinery might assist in separating the sacs, but the most prized, highest-quality ink often comes from smaller artisanal fisheries, where every sac is extracted by hand. This careful manual process ensures that the ink is pure and not contaminated with any other bodily fluids. Once the sacs are collected, they need to be processed to extract the ink. The sacs are carefully cut open, and the thick, viscous ink is squeezed out. It looks like a dark, glossy paste. At this stage, the raw ink is incredibly concentrated. It's then typically mixed with a little bit of water or sometimes a touch of salt to create a more liquid, usable consistency. It also undergoes a preservation process. Historically, the ink was simply salted to preserve it. Today, commercial processors use pasteurization. The ink is heated to a specific temperature to eliminate any potential bacteria, ensuring it's safe to eat and has a longer shelf life, all without compromising its unique flavor profile. After pasteurization, the ink is ready for packaging. You can find it sold in a few different forms. The most common is in small jars or sachets where it's a smooth liquid puree. This is perfect for home cooks who want to add a spoonful to a sauce or a pot of risotto. You can also find it in powdered form. To make the powder, the liquid ink is dehydrated, usually through a process like freeze drying, which preserves its flavor beautifully. This powder can be mixed into flour to make fresh pasta dough or used as a seasoning. And of course, you can buy products that already have the ink incorporated, like pre-made black pasta or even black bread and crackers. So why go through all this trouble for a splash of black liquid? It's all about the flavor and the drama. Cuttlefish ink adds a visual wow factor that's undeniable. A plate of glistening black linguine or a creamy dark risotto is incredibly striking and sophisticated. But it's not just for show. The flavor is complex and rewarding. It's not fishy in a bad way. Instead, it adds a deep savory brininess, a taste of the sea that enhances other seafood ingredients perfectly. Think of it like adding a high-quality anchovy or a dash of soy sauce. It provides a background note of umami that makes everything taste better. It pairs beautifully with garlic, chili, white wine, and fresh seafood like shrimp, clams, or calamari. Let's look at some classic dishes. The most famous is probably risotto al nero di seppia, a Venetian specialty. Creamy arborio rice is slowly cooked in broth and then stirred with cuttlefish ink, which turns the entire dish a stunning black. It's often finished with pieces of tender sautéed cuttlefish. Then there's pasta. Spaghetti or linguine al nero di seppia is a staple in coastal Italy. The black pasta is tossed in a simple sauce, often with garlic, olive oil, and maybe some cherry tomatoes, letting the flavor of the ink shine through. But creative chefs are using it in all sorts of new ways, from black burger buns and savory black macarons to even black-hued cocktails. The possibilities are limited only by imagination. One common question is, what's the difference between cuttlefish ink and squid ink? They are very similar and often used interchangeably. Cuttlefish ink is generally considered to be a bit richer, smoother, and more rounded in flavor, while squid ink can be a little sharper and saltier. However, the difference is subtle, and most people wouldn't be able to tell them apart in a finished dish. Cuttlefish are also less common than squid, which can sometimes make their ink a bit more prized and slightly more expensive. Both, however, deliver that incredible color and unique savory taste. So next time you're feeling adventurous in the kitchen, why not give cuttlefish ink a try? A little goes a long way. Just 1 or 2 teaspoons are often enough to color and flavor an entire dish for a family. It's a simple way to elevate your cooking and bring a touch of gourmet elegance to your home. The journey of this ink, from a defense mechanism in the deep sea to a carefully harvested and processed delicacy, is a testament to human culinary ingenuity. It's a perfect example of how we can find extraordinary flavors in the most unexpected places. From the careful hands of the fishermen to the precise methods of the processors, every step is crucial in bringing this black gold to our tables. It's a tradition that has been passed down through generations in coastal communities, and now it's a global phenomenon. So embrace the dark side of cooking. I promise, once you taste that deep, savory, oceanic flavor, you'll understand why chefs and food lovers are so obsessed with it. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of cuttlefish ink. I hope you found it as fascinating as I do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more culinary adventures. Have you ever cooked with cuttlefish ink? Let me know your favorite recipes in the comments below. Thanks for watching.